I am going to be predicting every single new feature that will come in Dream League Soccer 2023. Not to brag, but I did predict daily challenges, the recruitment facility, as well as friendly matches, so, you know, my predictions have been pretty good in the past. So leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into the predictions for Dream League Soccer 2023. So I like to break these videos down into the main areas of the game that can change in a yearly update. These areas are events, facilities, reward systems, team management, as well as the transfer market. I noticed that First Touch Games adds a feature to at least one of these categories every single yearly update. So we're going to break them down, and I'm going to give you one prediction for each of those categories. So let's start out with events. In the last update, we received one of the biggest updates to events we've ever seen with the addition of real team events. With real team events, we saw our first glimpse of getting multiple retries for an event. We are currently able to take multiple attempts on the same event with real team events, allowing players to play it 5 times instead of the usual 1. So because of this, something I can see is them extending those multiple retries to the cup events as well. I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate losing the first game of a cup event and then not being able to retry it and just you played one game and the event's over and that's it. I would love to attempt that cup event 5 times, or even just getting a second attempt would be enough for me. Because this way I would have to wait for the whole event to be over, plus the couple days it takes in between the next event to come out, and then play the next one. And then maybe I'll lose that one too. Cup events are fun. So let us play more instead of capping us to 2 cup events every 2 weeks and only allowing us 1 try. Next up on the list is a facility change that they could add in Dream League Soccer 2023. Facilities is a big category for updates because they have changed a lot in the past, with the addition of perks to existing facilities and additions to whole new facilities in general. Although in all honesty, I kind of forget they exist sometimes. Anyway, here are my ideas for a facility change in Dream League Soccer 2023. My first idea I have mentioned before, which was adding a perk to the accommodation facility that increases the legendary player percentage in each type of scout. And then the other idea I had before was to create a whole new facility with 12 more formations, adding to the formation total. But this year, for my Dream League Soccer 2023 prediction that I want to go with, I want to expand on that formation idea I had earlier. I noticed that if 12 or more formations were to be added, they would be just other forms of the existing ones, not adding much variety to the game. So instead, maybe they could expand on the tactics side of things instead of the formations. Right now in the game, all they have is attacking, moderate, and defending. So it's easy to expand on this. What if that little option to change from attacking, moderate, or defending became a whole new menu, just like the formations, but with more advanced tactics? This could allow you to play 4-3-3 with the false 9, for example. These tactics could be as general as Tactic 1 for each of the formations. And by selecting that tactic, that would provide a variant to the current formation that is selected, creating more customization and, in a way, more formations. I was thinking there could be 5 of these tactics, each unlocked with 1 upgrade to the new coaching facility. So if Dream League Soccer 2023 were to feature a facility change, I would say this is a pretty solid chance that something along these lines would happen. Now let's move on to my prediction for the reward systems category. Now when I do these prediction videos, I usually use this category to complain about Season Pass because I think it's the single worst feature that they have in the game and that could really use an update. So yeah, let's do that. I think the seasons are a little too short. The majority of players already have max teams and don't need the rewards, therefore won't buy it. And the Season Pass also requires very active playing to complete it. Those are the main areas I feel like Season Pass needs to be worked on. So if they are to modify it in the next update, then I feel like those would be the ones that they would change. I can see the seasons getting longer to match other games, which would be the most straightforward change. Obviously, rewards and pricing have to be adjusted accordingly. I also think in addition to daily challenges, there should be season-long challenges that only reward season points to help upgrade the Season Pass throughout the season. This would give a way for players to upgrade their Season Pass a little bit faster than just grinding through career mode, which can be boring sometimes. Basically, I've been let down by the Season Pass as soon as it came out, and I've always wanted them to improve it, but they haven't yet. So I say there's pretty low chance that they do change it at all in this next update, but if they do, I feel like these would be the ones that they would do. So we are down to the final 2 predictions for Dream League Soccer 2023. Let's go into the team management category. For this team management section, I'm going to recycle this idea from my previous predictions video since I thought the idea was good, and I said that in the video that it would be more for a yearly update rather than mid-season update, so yeah. And the feature I'm talking about is manager perks. A lot of players have max teams and nothing to upgrade, so the feeling of progression just isn't there for many players. So why not add more progression by like upgrading a manager that has different perks during the game, adding a more skill level to the game. Some of the perks I've mentioned before in that previous video, which was the stamina is lower with your manager perk, or maybe your players run faster under certain conditions like you're losing, or maybe your manager allows for your team to be better in the second half, upgrading every single one of these players by +1 overall in the second half only. As well as adding to the strategy, different managers would have different perks, so they can't all be active, so you have to choose wisely which ones you would want to use. Also, if you find a manager perk that matches your style of play, you can use that to your advantage. Upgrading managers can be done with gems, just like upgrading players with coaches, and these special coaches for managers could also be awarded in the season pass. Right now, all you can do with your manager is customize them aesthetically, but wouldn't you want them to give you an advantage for your team? Let me know. So that is 4 predictions down for Dream League Soccer 2023. Let's get into the final one in Transfer Market. Transfer Market has definitely been tricky these past few updates since I think they've implemented everything they could. I feel like back in the day, every update had a Transfer Market change, but as of recently, they've added absolutely nothing. The last time we saw a Transfer Market update, I believe, was for special players back in 2020. With that being said, for this category, I leave you this. Creative players, which are self-explanatory, super agents that give you players that are only 83 overalls, maybe super scouts that allow you to scout for only a certain position like goalkeeper, attacker, forward, or midfielder, and that's it. That's what I have for this category. That's all I can really think of. This is why I left it for last, because I don't really have much confidence any of those are actually going to come in Dream League Soccer 2023. But you know what I do know about the transfer market in Dream League Soccer 2023? I know Lewandowski will be in it, because he's transferred to Barcelona, and they actually have licensing for Barcelona. So yeah. We'll see Lewandowski. So there you have it. There's 5 new features that I think will be added to Dream League Soccer 2023, 1 per each category that I believe needs improvings and what they've improved in the past. Now, Dream League Soccer updates are usually small, even the yearly ones, so I don't think all 5 of them will come true, but maybe at least 1 or 2, or at least something similar. That's how I cover my butt every single time I guarantee something that will come out. I just say something similar will come out. So with that being said, to finish off this video, I am claiming that in Dream League Soccer 2023, there will be at least 1 of the following features or something similar. Multiple attempts for cup events, a new perk to the accommodation facility, or a brand new facility containing variants to existing formations. Longer seasons to season pass and season-long challenges that give season points only. Manager perks that could be bought with gems. Created players, super agents, or super scouts. And Robert Lewandowski. So if any of the previous 5 don't come true, at least I know this one will. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. They wanted the cup events to be a tough challenge, so they only allowed 1 loss and no retries. And to that I say, change your mind, First Touch Games. We want more retries.